today we're going to be making a mini vanilla cake. We're just going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. Right now is the time for you to, if you haven't already, for you to go and like, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications for any of my new videos. Okay, so now we're just going to make the whipped icing for the cake. So, a whipped icing is different than an American buttercream frosting. The whipped icing is more fluffy and whipped. And so, to do that, we're going to need 2 sticks of butter, which I already have in the bowl, and we're going to need we're going to need 4 cups of confectioner's sugar, 1/3 of a cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and just a pinch of salt. So we're going to let the butter be on high as the speed on your stand mixer or electric hand mixer will go for 1 to 2 minutes. And just let that beat until it's nice and whipped and fluffy and pale. Gonna scrape down the sides of the bowl so we can get all of the butter nice and whipped. So there's not any like more yellow spots in it. So now I'm just gonna let that heat for another minute or so. So that looks nice and whipped and pale, as you can see. Now we're just going to add in about, oops, that gets everywhere if you don't be careful. About half of the confectioner's sugar, and then just first do it on low, because if you do it like any higher than as low as it will go, it's just gonna go everywhere. So just a low speed. And then just work your way up to medium-high and let that just whip up for just a second. And then add all of the rest of the confectioner's sugar in. It takes it a minute to all get incorporated because for the whipped icing, there's a little bit more powdered sugar than butter. So it takes it just a little bit. Now I'm just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. And add in the other half of the confectioner sugar slowly. Get all in there. Okay, now just do low. Because if you do any higher than low, again, it's just gonna go. Crumbly, but then after you let it whip up for just a few minutes, for a few seconds, it's just gonna get nice and smooth. It's still a little bit crumbly, you know, so I'm just gonna scrape down the sides of the bowl. As you can see, it's just a little bit crumbly and thick. So now we're just going to add in our heavy whipping cream, not all of it, about half of it. And we're going to add in our vanilla and our pinch of salt. Just do slow at first, because if you do high, it's just going to splash everywhere. So just do low. And work your way up to a high speed. Now I'm just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. Get all that in there. And now, just going to add in the rest of our heavy whipping cream. And you're going to let that beat on high for about 3 to 5 minutes. And you can add in more whipping cream. It just depends on like the consistency that you want. If you want it fluffier or less fluffy. Low at first. And work your way up to a high. Okay, so now we're just going to set this aside until we go to decorating our cake. Now we're just going to start on making the drip for the cake. So here I have 12 ounces of confectioner's chips, white confectioner's chips. So I'll pour all of these in. And now 1/3 of a cup put this into the microwave, 30-second intervals until it's a nice thin consistency. So now it's time to decorate. So first I've already leveled off the top of the cakes while they're already in pans. So I'm just gonna get them out and then flip it back over to make sure it's centered right in the middle. And so now, I'm just going to put a thin layer of icing in between. Get it nice and smooth. And now, you just want to make sure that it's nice and level all around, because whenever we put the next layer on, I'm going to flip it upside down. So, that, and then I'm going to put it on like this, so we get a nice square, even edge. So as you can see, there's going to be like a little bit of a gap, and that will happen with your normal cakes, like bigger cakes as well. And so now you can fluctuate it like just however you need to. Let's make sure it's right in the center. Let's make sure it's nice and even and level. And so now I'm just gonna put some on the top. And swoop down, and then ice the sides. And this is going to be for our crumb coat, so it's just a very thin layer. Very thin layer of icing to just hold all of your crumbs in. If you have a really crummy cake like this is a little bit more of a crummier cake. you really need to make sure that you do the crumb coat. So I finished the crumb coat and I put it in the freezer to chill. You can put it in the fridge or freezer, but I think it just helps it to not really harden but stiffen up better in the freezer. So whenever you touch it and nothing comes back on your finger, that means it is good to ice. Your final layer of icing. So I'm just gonna start on the side. And work my way all the way around until it is fully iced. Going to do the drip for the cake. So I have it in a little bowl just so like you can sit the piping bag into a bowl, and then you can pour your ganache into it, like your piping bag, and then while it's in here it's not going to come out and go everywhere. So now I'm just going to quickly bring it up here and do the drip. So here's the mini vanilla birthday cake for my great grandma's birthday. And so this is the end of the video, and make sure to go like, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications. See ya!